Good Monday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith on this first full day of summer in the Northern Hemisphere, 21st of June, 2021. And it is a muggy start to the day outside. Right now at Rutgers University's meteorology program in New Brunswick, the winds are out of the southwest at about 5 to 8 miles an hour, and the temperature is 80. Other areas, Sicklerville, warm spot, 84. Upper Deerfield, New Jersey, 82. Red Lion, 81. Piney Hollow and Vineland at 80. Cool spots, Seagirt right along the coast, 68. 71 at Seaside Heights, 73 Atlantic City Marina, 74 at Seabright, and also at High Point Monument. It is a soupy atmosphere out there this morning, that is for sure. Other temperatures are in the upper 70s to low 80s around the region. And the dew point is sticky. This is a very tropical air mass in place. We've got dew points now in the upper 60s and low 70s, even approaching the mid 70s here. A very tropical air mass in place. Visible satellite imagery will show the same. There's lots of cloud cover here, but it's starting to decay a little bit, and breaks in the sunshine will be happening, and that's going to increase the temperatures to around 90 away from the water today. Let's take a look at, we did dew point. Relative humidity has got to be up there. It's got to be close to 85 to 90% in spots, especially as you get down towards the I-95 corridor here and into the Delmarva region. Yeah, sticky. Here's the latest surface chart from the Storm Prediction Center's mesoscale analysis off the RAP model here. Southerly flow here at the surface, and it is juicy atmosphere down here. If we change the sector, this is Tropical Storm Claudette. It has regained strength this morning to a tropical storm status. We'll check in on that in just a moment. Here's our upper level low and cold front that will be moving through the area tomorrow with showers and thunderstorms. We may have a prefrontal trough here today with another shortwave digging in just to the west. And if we get some clearing here, well, we could have some thunderstorms later. Wanted to take a look at the precipitable water values. This is very juicy atmosphere here, and it's starting to rise above 1.5 inches. And down here near the Delmarva area, it's better than 2 inches. And of course, with Tropical Storm Claudette here off the Carolina coast here, or getting off the coast shortly, we're at 2.2 inches of liquid equivalent, well, of vapor, water vapor. And we can see the whole channel here. The air mass is saturated. If we took a look at the 700 millibar analysis right now, we're going to find some breaks in the precipitation, but this should start to fill in. And if we took a look a few hours from now, the winds are going to veer a little bit from the southwest into the west, and there could be some lines of showers and thunderstorms well ahead of the cold front now breaking out through the Great Lakes and into Virginia. We'll check that out in just a moment. Let's do the surface, and we just did that. Let's do temperatures. Well, here is the atmosphere, the dew point, the temperatures, and it's juicy out there. Let's see, we'll do real time here. Let's get out of here and go into here. These are the observations this hour nationally. We've got temperatures in the 70s and 80s here. We'll check out Florida in the local spots here. We'll do Florida first for my friends down there. It's 83, and upper 70s here. Also a lot of cloud cover across this region. We'll get into that in just a moment. Stepping back to the national scene here, that's what it looks like, and temperatures are on the rise throughout the eastern United States. Surface chart from weatherroanoke.com. Hopefully this is the national view here. Here's our storm system and cold front with a secondary cold front behind it across the upper Midwest. This is the one with a cool polar air mass that will be invading the northeastern United States by Wednesday. Until that time, southwesterly flow. Here is what is Claudette right now getting off the coast. It's still inland, but the precipitation shield is to the north and east of that. We'll get into the National Hurricane Center right now. And let's dial this back here. This is Claudette right now. As of 8 a.m. this morning, we're finding some heavy rains across North Carolina's coast this morning. Isolated flash and urban and small stream flooding impacts or possible tropical storm conditions are expected along the North Carolina coast through this morning, where a tropical storm warning remains in effect. Let's see. Warnings, cones, static. Let's just do the warnings here. And you can see this is where we are here. This is the path that it has taken, and it's regained strength. Latest public advisory here. It's located about 36.4 north, 76.3 west, about 15 miles to the west of Duck, North Carolina, and about 30 miles south of Norfolk, Virginia. Maximum winds about 40. 39 is a tropical storm, so it is a tropical storm at this present time. It's moving to the east-northeast at about 28 miles an hour. It's really pumping and cooking here. It will be off the coast shortly. Minimum central pressure 107 millibars, 29.74 inches. Let's get back into storm info here. This is what it looks like on the satellite view here, getting off of the Carolina coast here with some deep convection going on here off the coast of the Carolinas, and also some of that outer feeder cloud cover here on the northern side. You can see that here over central New Jersey into the Hudson River Valley area in New York. This is of the high variety. This is most of the rain now is associated now away from the coast. We'll take a look at some of the observations in just a moment. Let's see if we can pull this back here. Yes, we want to do precipitation. And we want to do precipitation for this area here and see how much rainfall has actually occurred across the Carolinas here this morning. See if we can pull this up into 3, and then, of course, turn it on so that we get our 24-hour precipitation totals here. I don't know if this should be more than this. But most of the precipitation is actually out over the water. This is a 24-hour total. If we went into 36 hours, again, finding some heavier amounts of precipitation here from the thunderstorms. We'll step inside the severe weather browser here and take a look at the showers and thunderstorms over Oklahoma and into Arkansas. Plenty of lightning with these storms here. It's going to show up, yeah. And in the Gulfport regions here, with our leftover vestiges of Claudette, which is a tropical storm exiting the North Carolina coast right now. Lots of convection offshore and back down through northern, back into northern Florida and the Gulfport regions here, where they have had plenty of precipitation. So much rainfall and so much flooding has occurred in this area. Let's take a look at some of the storm reports right now. I'll take the this off and see if we can pull up some storm reports. We've got them. Across this area here in Michigan and Chicago, we've got wind damage reports, hail reports, and heavy rain reports here. This is all associated with our upper level low that we just showed you on the browser here. Yeah, here it is. The 992 low here over northern Great Lakes. I want to dial back and look at the water vapor and 500 millibar vorticity off the WRAP model over the last couple of hours into this morning. Again, here is Tropical Storm Claudette here over the Carolinas with a vortex there and a surface wave moving off of the Carolina coast. And there are plenty of short waves approaching from the west in the polar stream here, and a lot of subtropical moisture being brought in underneath this as well. But there is a disconnect between Claudette's tropical moisture and this feed here. So there's no marriage here of these two, but there will be areas here where the outflow will increase across the area, and the water vapor channel is already beginning to show that. This is the very strong vortex here over the Great Lakes region here, and this will be heading in along the cold front. This is the second vortex back in here, or several vortexes back in here in Canada. This is the secondary cold front here. So this is a very unstable atmosphere that we are heading into, and I want to dial this back for a second. Let me see, go back here. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot again. I wanted to look at a couple of things here. We are definitely removed a little bit from the jet associated with Claudette and also with the polar stream here at the moment. That is going to increase as we head into the afternoon. Let's see, some of the other things I wanted to look at here. Okay, low-level lapse rates, they're marginal right now, but they're forecasted to become very unstable over the next couple of hours into this evening. When you get 5 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet, or per kilogram rather, kilometer actually, then you're going to increase the instability in the atmosphere, and this is the low-level lapse rates. And by the next 6 hours, we can see 8.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer here, and even up to over 8 in central Pennsylvania. And that's where the area is going to become very unstable, and showers and thunderstorms in a linear line, broken line segments here, it looks like on the RAP model, over the next 6 hours just to our west. Wanted to take a look at the mid-level lapse rates. This is important. Right now they're marginal, but they're increasing. And over the next several hours, again, we'll be dealing with, you know, an unstable atmosphere here. Multi-field parameters. We'll do most unstable Cape and effective bulk shear here. Right now is out here, but it's becoming unstable in this area just to the west. Well, there is a heat advisory here in New Jersey in the Philadelphia corridor here for this afternoon. That will be in effect until 8 o'clock this evening. Heat index values up to 97. In New Jersey, Mercer, Gloucester, Camden, northwestern Burlington, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Philadelphia, eastern Chester, eastern Montgomery, and lower Bucks in Delaware, Newcastle from 11 this morning until 8 o'clock this evening. Hot temperatures and high humidity may cause heat illnesses to occur, so you do need to drink plenty of non-alcoholic beverages. Severe weather story today coming in from the National Weather Service in Mount Holly. Again, a slight risk in Pennsylvania, marginal risk here in New Jersey and the Delaware Valley area, and general thunderstorms across the Hudson River Valley area, New York City, and down along the coast. Thunderstorms possible along a prefrontal trough across eastern Pennsylvania. Damaging winds, small hail possible along with locally heavy rain for this afternoon and evening. The greatest threat is for central Pennsylvania, as we noted, but a broken line of storms is likely to push eastward, but how far it progresses before sunset is still the main question. We'll be checking out with some of the model guidance and what it wants to do with that in just a moment. Okay, so everybody is back from, you know, Father's Day weekend or whatever. Ultraviolet indexes are high. Rip current risks are high too today across all of the coastal waters, even in Delaware, because of the nature of the tropical storm Claudette off the Carolina coast, bringing in high surf. So this, let's dial this back here. Sandy Hook, again, most of this area is going to be mostly sunny later. Right now it's not. Southwind, this forecast was done this morning at 9:51. So by the middle of the week, sunny 73, sunny 72. Rip current risk moderate today. UVI index is very high, even with the cloud cover. Water temperatures are in the upper 60s. They're close to 70 here in southern New Jersey and Cape Bay. They're around 70. Again, rip current risk is high tonight and tomorrow as that front approaches, and tomorrow night. It's going to be, especially Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night, it's going to be a likely chance of showers and thunderstorms. So by the coast, it's going to be about 10 degrees cooler than it is over the interior. And look at this, beautiful weather again in the midweek period. When you want to go to the beach on the weekend, well, it's hot and humid or raining. And during the middle of the week, it's this. It seems to be the summer that we're heading into. And again, along the south shore and east ends of Long Island, high rip current risk in a place for today. Taking a look at Rockaway Beach, partly sunny, then mostly sunny and breezy. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms coming in, again, during the middle of the week. UVI index is high. Water temperatures are in the mid-60s, so everybody flocks from here to New Jersey. Let's see, we want to go into North Carolina for a moment and check out the decoded observations. There's some moderate rain, light drizzle being reported around the region. Over the interior here, broken clouds, lots of overcast conditions, and very high relative humidity values, obviously, as one would think, with general high pressure in control, but low pressure from Claudette moving offshore. Let's see. Let's get back into New Jersey here and take a look at our decoded obs. Broken to overcast conditions at about 1,700, 2,200 feet. So, you know, it's still quite cloudy here, and temperatures, again, rising, but they'll rise more if we get breaks in this. And there will be some thunderstorms around, especially later tonight. Got red flag warnings here in the desert Southwest once again. Excessive heat warnings as well. Portions of Texas here, including the Panhandle. And not this is the Panhandle, this is the southern coast here. Flood advisories here, where it has rained very heavily. And, of course, tropical storm watches are in place here. Tropical storm warnings and tropical storm watches here. These are heat advisories here for the I-95 corridor here and into portions of New York State as well. 72-hour multi-sensor precipitation analysis ending at 5 a.m. this morning. Quite a lot of rain here in the Gulfport regions here with Tropical Storm Claudette. Depression at one point, now back to a tropical storm and heading out into the ocean as a tropical storm, and then away from our area. Plenty of rain here over Chicago and Illinois and the Ohio River Valley area in Indiana over the last 72 hours as well. Over the last 6 hours, the swaths of rain basically right along the coastline here of the Carolinas with Claudette. And this morning's radar reflectivity off of the College of DuPage here for the HRR model, HRR version 4. This is going to be interesting. If we get the clearing that is going to occur by this afternoon, the latest model guidance continues to show broken line segments and prefrontal trough convection getting into the area first, starting out over Pennsylvania, and then working its way into eastern Pennsylvania, the Delaware River Valley area, Philadelphia, the I-95 corridor, and this is going to be around 7, 8 o'clock tonight. The showers and thunderstorms will be moving through the area as we head into the overnight hours, and some of these will be torrential downpours. We'll take a look at what the model guidance wants to do after that. Here comes the main cold front now, with more showers and thunderstorms as we head into Tuesday morning here, just after sunrise. And these showers and thunderstorms are going to be producing heaviest, copious amounts of rainfall. So there's going to be flash flooding and urban and small stream flooding as well. It's not going to be a pretty day out here tomorrow until late tomorrow afternoon after the damage is done. And if we looked at the average cloud cover here off the model guidance, plenty of clouds over the region this morning. There's breaks here coming in during this afternoon. That's when the convection is really going to start firing up because the atmosphere will become extremely unstable here over our forecast region. And then comes the shower and thunderstorm activity through the region tonight and into tomorrow morning. Lots of overcast conditions. You'd have to get out all the way until Wednesday before you actually get things to begin to clear out. And again, there'll be residual. This might be a stalled out frontal boundary here as well, waiting for the next front to come through before, so plenty of cloud cover here too on Wednesday morning. Just when you thought the clearing was going to come in, right? Latest model guidance says no. Now, over the next 48 hours, taking us out into Wednesday morning off the HRR, again, in any areas where there is strong convection, there's going to be better than an inch or so of precipitation. So if you're looking at these numbers here, they could be actually higher in any severe thunderstorms that move through the area. Surface-based CAPE and SIN in the atmosphere. Well, there's going to be a lot of CAPE here building into the area during this afternoon. We're talking about 1,000 to 1,500 joules per kilogram here, which will be supportive of showers and thunderstorms across the region for later this afternoon, especially tonight and tomorrow morning, before all of that begins to clear out just a little bit. But notice, even on Wednesday, even Tuesday night here, there's still residual CAPE in the atmosphere, surface-based CAPE that could support additional shower and thunderstorm activity until that waxes and wanes off the coast, and eventually we get into that northwesterly flow here, as you can see by the wind bars here. Back to the National Digital Database here for the New Jersey I-95 corridor, including New York City, the Hudson River Valley area, Connecticut, the shorelines down through Delaware. Hot temperatures today when that sun breaks out. Yeah, it's going to get up into the upper 80s. A little cooler, might find a sea breeze again developing. Check out Doppler radar in a moment. It's too early in the morning yet for that to develop yet. Inland areas again, in urban centers, well, that's why the heat advisory is here. Yeah. So this is a very hot day. With the rain and showers and thunderstorms coming in, tomorrow's temperatures are going to be well below normal, back into the upper 70s, but soupy doopy air mass in place. Wednesday, mid and upper 70s. To the coast too. Thursday, perfect. If you're going to the beach on Thursday, great. Upper 70s to low 80s. Perfect, even at the beach. Friday, another example of a fine day to go to the beach. But again, most of us work now, and we go to the beach on the weekends where it's uncomfortable or raining. Since before Memorial Day, actually, to tell you the truth. Things look good. Things start heating up again on Saturday. Heat ridge builds over the area. Temperatures back into the mid and upper 80s again, which is above normal, and that continues on Sunday as well. The thing I want to look at here is the high temperature anomalies here for today, running 8, 9, 10 degrees above normal. Tomorrow, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 degrees below normal. And again, below normal on Wednesday. But pleasant though, right? Below normal by a couple of degrees on Thursday, Friday. Finally, back to normal again by Saturday, and the same situation. This is an indication of another front that's coming through the area with showers and thunderstorms, and that will be moving into this area on Sunday. Next weekend doesn't look too good either, weather-wise. A couple of other things locally I wanted to take a look at is the lightning density, the 1-hour lightning density. As we head into late this afternoon across Pennsylvania, the Delmarva area, the I-95 corridor, Philadelphia area. Yeah, there's going to be some lightning in some of these storms as they make their way through Pennsylvania, into the Hudson River Valley area, northeastern New Jersey, and the coast as well. We're going to move this on along. Additional shower and thunderstorm activity late tomorrow morning. Again, most prevalent across the Delmarva region, and then that goes off the coast, and then we should be in the clear after that. What's simulated radar? I want to do simulated radar again. Let's pull this up to 12Z here, which we've got. Again, here comes that line of showers and thunderstorms tonight across Mount Pocono, Allentown, Reading, Philadelphia, and it just whizzes right through here. Some heavy downpours and some lightning strikes. There'll be some power outages here too, with the unstableness of the atmosphere. Here comes the secondary, here comes the primary cold front now through on Tuesday morning with additional showers and thunderstorms. So first, there is a break from tonight into early tomorrow morning. But then that ends, because now here comes the cold front, and there is showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. A very unstable air mass. Any of these showers and thunderstorms are capable of producing flash flooding and urban flooding and lightning, and some small hail too. Some small hail cores could be in this. We don't really break out of this until late tomorrow afternoon and evening, and then everything, you know, pretty much collapses here as we head into Wednesday morning. Want to do the heat index actually as well. So as we're heading into the morning here, we got heat indexes already approaching the upper 80s, lower 90s, mid 90s here by this afternoon, right around noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Very sticky air mass in place. Mid and upper 90s, like this, over the Newark area. Wow. 98. 100 in the Delaware River Valley area. That will collapse naturally with the convection that moves into the area, but are we going to do it again on Tuesday? Probably not. Maybe, you know, maybe in South Jersey and the Delmarva area early in the morning, but, you know, with the rain-cooled air coming in and all that moisture coming in, we're not going to be dealing with that. And then, of course, apparent temperatures actually are going to feel quite cool by the time we get into Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. They'll actually feel like they're in their 40s and 50s across the region. That is some refreshing air coming in, and by the time we get to Wednesday morning, it's actually going to feel like it's in the upper 40s and mid and upper 50s around the region. That's incredible. A lot of moisture here. And last but not least is the HRR version 4 simulated water vapor in Celsius here. Here is that line of extreme moisture building into central and southern New Jersey and the Delmarva area late this afternoon, and that continues to move off the coast. And there's a little bit of drying here late this afternoon, which is going to fuel the showers and thunderstorms that are going to develop to the west. Notice all of this dry, sinking air in place here late this afternoon, but that's going to be challenged by this over here, which is rising motion in the atmosphere and very high precipitable water values that are tropical, and that's going to support tropical downpours, thunderstorms, and small hail and lightning in them as we head into late tonight and early tomorrow morning. And if we dial this back and get into the 12Z data, yeah, I mean, we're looking at some severe tropical moisture coming into the area, and downburst wind damage is going to be a problem too with Cape. Tuesday afternoon, we do it again, central and southern New Jersey coastline. Then we are enveloped again by Tuesday afternoon and evening. Look at this amount of water vapor in the channel here. This incredible amount of water vapor. They will not get out of here until like Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. A lot of things going on here. And before I exit this broadcast, we can also see the outflow boundary of the water vapor channel here off the Carolina coast into the Virginias and the Delmarva here, and also back in here. This is separate. This is Claudette's outer water vapor channel feed into the Jersey coast here, and this is the prefrontal trough water vapor that's coming in from ahead of the cold front. And there's subsidence that is occurring in this area here, and if we took a look once again at the latest water vapor channel, you see a lot of cumulus here building up where there's breaks in the clouds. There weren't breaks in them just a little while ago. It was pretty overcast, but now you're seeing the breaks. Unstable air mass in place. Get ready to rock and roll, folks. We'll be back in video form later this evening. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. Have yourself a safe first day of summer.